All right, we've got to stop gauging our progress so closely and paying so much attention to our progress that it's not fun unless we're doing better than we did last time. I fall into this trap all the fucking time. I burn out because I expect myself to be better than last time 100% of the time. I expect each week to go better than the week before, right? I expect myself to be more consistent because, more time has passed. I'm older. I have more practice. But that's just not how the human mind works, right? There are some days where we are going to be better than others. We're going to be up here. Then the next day we could be down here. And you have to be okay with that, right? Progress is not always linear. It trends upwards if you're working hard, but that doesn't mean that it goes in a straight line like I just showed. It goes more like up, down, up, down, up, down. It's still going up. But if we expect it to go up without any steps back at all, we are going to take larger steps back, right? If you see a step back when you expect this, that step back is going to turn into this rather than just like a small step. You burn motivation. You destroy your motivation when you have too high of expectations. You destroy it. Why would you feel like you're doing the right thing? Why would you feel like your hard work is paying off if you expect hard work to turn into consistent and steady gains and results, when that's just not how reality works? It is going to destroy any natural motivation, any pleasure you gain from the actual acts itself, right? Lifting weights, right? Not everybody thinks that's fun, but it can be very fun if you're not just solely looking at the results and you're allowing yourself to live in the moment rather than just expect. When I'm going out rock climbing in just a couple hours, I'm going to be looking for progress, of course, but I can't just go there and expect myself to complete all of the boulder routes that I hadn't in the past few days, right? If I expect that and I don't get it, why would I want to continue doing my training regimen that I've been doing outside of the actual bouldering, outside of the actual time I'm at the climbing gym? I would think to myself, I just started this training regimen and it's clearly not working because I'm not better than I was last time. I trained this whole week, came down to the rock climbing gym. I'm not as good as I was last time. Well, clearly this training regimen makes me worse. It's probably no other factor in life like my mental health or just the fact that you can't always go up. Maybe I need a rest day. No, it's not that. It must just be my training. I'm going to just stop doing that. It's like a cop-out, right? If we set really high, unrealistic expectations for ourselves, we can justify quitting when we don't get the results that we want, right? We say, I tried that regimen, but that training regimen, but it doesn't work. I did it for a week. I didn't see any gains, so I'm just going to go to the next one. And then you're going to do the same thing there and the same thing there and the same thing in there. And eventually you're going to get through all of the good training regimens and you're going to say, none of them work. I'm just going to go back to playing video games. You have to look at everything in the long term, right? If you just look at a small portion of your progress for a little bit and you see at the beginning your gains are like that, and then you look at the next week and the gains are like that, then of course it's going to feel like something is wrong. But if you look at the whole picture and you see it's like this, and you see that you're still going up, and you need to take that step back, right? So you could see the whole big picture. You need to analyze what your progress has looked like over the past month rather than the past week, rather than the past day, right? We cannot allow ourselves to be so narrow-minded that we are only looking at a small portion of the picture. Because when we do that, we're going to have too high of highs and too low of lows. On the days where we see a shit ton of progress, we're going to feel like, oh, holy shit, I'm fucking great. I'm amazing, right? It's going to get to our head. And then when things get to your head like that, you're still not going to have the same motivation, or maybe you will, but it'll just be like a high spike in dopamine just to end up with a crash, right? So that's not very healthy either. If you're looking at it in the big picture and you have this huge spike in progress, you know what you think to yourself? You think, wow, that's fucking cool. This feels awesome, right? But I can't expect this to be consistent. I can't expect this to stay. I know that this is just one big step and then things get hard again. I could plateau very soon, right? You have realistic expectations that aren't going to get you too high. Like I said, too high of a high or too low of a low. Then you're not going to burn out. You're not going to burn out if you have realistic expectations, if you step back and look at a big picture idea or the big picture, graph of progress, right? We all need to take time to analyze our progress and, meditate on it, journal on it, think about it in the long term rather than in the short term. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you found some value in this, and I love you.